3. Dilip, hi.
Yes.
Dilip, what I'm curious about
Mm-hmm.
today is to hear from you what sort of culture that should be there for employees to be productive and for the company to reach its desired goals.
Yeah. See, when we talk about culture, it reminds us what is that environment which will really be supportive to the human beings who are working in the organization context or in a corporate context, and help them to really give their 100%. That means give their best. Okay. So when you think about this, so what is that? Then the culture comes into play. Okay, so basically, if you see, the culture is always a top-down process. It comes from what the management really wants in the corporate to really flourish, or what the management wants. So that really creates the culture of the company. But today's, if you find, there are many kinds of cultures, which we call it performing culture. We call it how the organization can be more profitable, more competitive, and all those things. But ultimately, if you see, in this competitive world, there are a lot of uncertainties in the life and also in the businesses. So during these uncertainties, how to make the business still grow, because there is uncertainties, we cannot just really afford to close the business, or can really afford to look up and say, oh my luck, let's see. But then we have to really find out how really we can grow the business in these uncertainties. So I can see coaching can play a vital role in creating a culture in the organizations, or creating an environment in the organizations which will be more conducive, and which will help the people in the organization as well as to the management also, to clearing those uncertainties in the organizations, which is be there and is going to be there in the future also. So how these uncertainties can be cleared? See how the coaching culture can really help the organizations. When we think of coaching culture, and when we think of coaching itself, it talks about really asking some powerful questions to the human being to think, make them into a process of thinking, and helping them to come out with a more rightful answer or more rightful solutions to the problems or to the challenges the organizations or the individual is facing in a corporate context. And this, if on a day-to-day life, whenever we are interacting with individuals in the corporate, if we'll ask this coaching language, use this coaching language or this questioning methodology, then it is definitely going to make the open or other person in front of you, or the other people, to think more creatively and come out with some new creative ideas of doing the things differently. And that's the things which the organization is looking for in the future and today also, and that will help organizations to really grow tremendously in its front.
Any input with regards to how to build up a coaching organization?
Yeah. See, first thing is we have to ensure the organization is ready for coaching. You cannot just start a coaching culture in the organizations. So to start, if we have in mind, ultimately we'll go for coaching cultures, then we have to make the organizations ready, coaching ready. And there we have to start initially coaching the top management people to have the right kind of a mindset. Okay, because we know the culture will flow from the top. So if the top people or the top management people have really a inclination and thought of mind towards the coaching, and we should give them the coaching first to make them ready, that yes, now the coaching culture can be really put in the organizations. So slowly the people in the organizations, from the starting from the top, we can go down, putting them into first coaching them, and then making them understand, developing internal coaches, making people and giving them the skills of how to interact with people with the coaching language, and making them expert, helping them, and by the way mentoring them in the process of establishing the coaching culture. And obviously it will slowly, you will find the culture will get established, and that will really help the organization to sustain in the future.
Thank you, Dilip.